morning, bookers. Welcome to What the Book. It is a glorious Sunday morning after a very ferocious storm last night that kept me up most of the night. But, you get that. It's not anything compared to the storm that is happening in MB Davis's house. How are you, Mark?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, I'm going well. How are you going? Explain.
Oh, man. Half my house has the dreaded COVID right now, and I'm one of those people. Thankfully, I'm trying to take care of everyone who has it and avoid getting it, which is quite the juggling act.
Oh my goodness! And they're doing okay at the moment. Hopefully that continues.
My daughter who got it first is already on the upswing.
Fantastic.
So I think everybody's going to be okay. Just try not to lose our minds right now.
Well, sick kids are hard to deal with, generally speaking. Yours aren't like little kids, but they still drive us nuts no matter what. And then your sick wife, of course, and you must pamper her every little thing that she wants because they're special people.
Yes, I'm doing all the cooking and all the cleaning, so she's appreciative of all of that.
Very good, very good. Of course, our third person of our trio is, of course, Kaya Carrington-Russell. Good morning, Kaya.
Hello, my darlings, and sending all my love and good vibes to your family, Mark. But I'm sure you're doing a good job to look after.
I just want to know if he's wearing a little maid outfit. Like, seriously.
I hope he is. I want the image.
I do. I want it in a visual image of the fishnets and the little mini skirt and the duster and that little white cap. Mark.
We need like a male version of like the maid outfit. There's got to be like a manly, get up that we can.
It's probably
something we can put
on.
Outfit? It's a butler, but I'd probably.
I feel like Mark's legs will look better than ours in fishneck stockings. So I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have to see. If I ever try them on, I will send you all pictures. I wouldn't count on it.
I've seen your legs, Kai. Yours are great. Mark, I haven't seen your legs, but I can guarantee they're better than mine. I am an old woman. We don't do that shit no more.
You have fabulous.
No, stop it.
Olivia's fabulous.
Stop. Oh, my goodness. All right.
What a way to start.
I know. Welcome to everybody. Sorry, Kyle.
I was going to say, should we, I don't know if this is obviously worldwide, but as a lot of people know, us Australians like to shorten things. So we have actually shortened COVID just to Rona.
Who's got the Rona? You got the Rona.
Rona. Just Rona. R-O-N-A. Got the Rona.
You got the Rona in your house. You got to go down to Servo to get a smoko because you got the Rona at the house. In the Arvo.
Get the Rona?
The Rona in the house in the Arvo, yeah. No. God, Aussie slang is shocking, isn't it?
Somebody needs to come out with an app, like, to interpret what you guys are saying when y'all
to Aussie it. To Aussie it.
Yeah.
Now, for anybody who, of course, to our people in the studio, hello, sir. Hello, Migs. Welcome. We love you both. Anybody who has been watching the news with the tsunami, I do believe both Kyra and I are alive and well, so no need to worry about that. There has been no tsunami that's hit Australia's coast that I'm aware of, other than some big waves. But we're all alive, so, yay us.
Sort
Me
of
too.
outside a little
well,
bit.
did you? My son.
It did rain a little bit out here. Everything was wet when I got up this morning. And I heard that a volcano went off under the ocean. I was like, oh, okay, well, that figures. Everything else going on, it's just add that to the pile.
Like okay. It's too early for me because you've gone like I woke up to everything wet this morning. I thought, me too. No, different thing. Back to, I can't. I've lost my train of thought, for fuck's sake, already. I've lost my train of thought. Our guest today,
Focus.
which I know, which I hope he will zip in very quickly. He just sent me a message before because I said to him, we're unscripted, we are organic. We love our guests to, show they're comfortable and just have some fun. And he's like, I hope you know what you're in for. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like that, is it? Do you know what you're in for? Do you know what you're in for?
Right.
People give us a warning.
Yeah, it goes both ways, isn't it?
It's like game on, sir. Game on. Let's do this.
Speaking of,
yes.
Speaking of the past week I've had here, and just as tradition, I am going to pop open my drink of choice. It is an IPA. Sorry, sir. Sorry, everyone in the chat, but I got to do it. I put a picture on Twitter. I've had it before, but it's the Belching Beaver, which I know you all love the name of that.
Yeah.
Belching Beaver.
Otherwise known as a queef.
Love it.
Good.
Sure, whatever. That makes you feel better.
Why don't they just call it a queef? See, there's a target for you. There's an audience in that, I'm sure, somewhere. You know, let's drink a queef.
I don't know. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. Migs is just stopping by briefly. We love you, Migs. Love.
What's up, Migs?
So our guest today is, we're diving back into the world of space operas. I love this. It was right up Mark's alley, of course. Yes. So I can just see him bubbling with excitement about this.
And I haven't read his books, but I did check out the website. I can't wait to talk. I want to save it for when he gets in here, but yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I am intrigued. I've heard this man speak, Kaya, and be prepared to have a little moment.
Really?
Oh, yes. No.
No,
definitely has a beautiful, beautiful voice. So, when we talk about voices that make you go,
I just, without realizing, started nibbling on the end of my mouth. That's how excited I am to this. I'm like, tell me more.
Oh, he's going to love it.
The pen has been put down. It has been put down.
Oh, my goodness. All right, while I sort out just a couple of little hiccups, Kaya, anything going on in the world of Kaya at the moment?
No, not really. Just a lot of work, actually. Not on my books, which is frustrating. But as we all know, I work part-time, which has turned into ridiculous hours because we've just been hit with COVID on this end. So where I live on the Gold Coast, for the most part, we've kept COVID out for majority of this time. And, yeah, it's just started to hit us. So everyone's calling up. Everyone's isolating. Everyone's catching it. So we're going to have to work crazy hours, but that's okay, thinking of the money. So is it the same for you, Cynthia, where you are?
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere. And, I mean, it's funny, Queensland, because we locked down our borders so quickly, we were like locked down tighter than a nun's. Anyway, that once we've opened it up, we've gone from having, 1 or 2 cases to now having tens of thousands of cases. And, I know people with COVID, nothing that's even in a close contact factor, but, I do know of people, that have gone down with it, and it just seems to be more and more and more and more and more. And you just sit there going, holy shit, stop it, stop breathing on each other. Would you just stop breathing on each other, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, oh gosh. Did someone brought me those, what do they call them? N95 masks.
Yeah.
They're kind of like the ultra. And I tried one on. First of all, it wasn't a good color. It was like this weird teal color. And I'm like, I'm not wearing this thing. So I put this thing over my head, and the straps, you have to go over the top of your head. And, I put it on, and it felt like something like a toddler would wear. It was so much smaller, and I couldn't do it. So I have masks. I've been COVID free this whole time. They've been working, so I'm sticking with that. But I think the N95 masks are good if they fit your face. Apparently they don't fit my face. I don't know.
You have a big face? Question mark.
I don't understand.
I can't talk size. Don't bring size into shit already. I can't do that. Migs, don't bring the Australian tennis thing into our thing either, though, because, that's a whole nest of crap in the media at the moment that I will not get into, but send the little bastard home. That's all I will say. I hope with all of my little fingers crossed right now that the name that I just accepted to join our our chat is in fact our guest. I'm going to throw it and hope, Kaya, if it's not, please hold me and catch me. All right. Please welcome to the podcast, T.O. Burnett. Are you there?
I'm here.
Oh God.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness.
No, see, Kaya, see? Oh, hello, T.O. How are you?
Hi, Tio.
Hey, what's up, Mary? Nice to be here. I'm glad I finally got through these technical difficulties.
Oh, that.
I love him.
They talk a lot about.
You have a very attractive voice.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's always good to hear from the ladies.
I did warn Kaya before, because we have had some very attractive voices on the show, and I did warn her before saying this one is a doozy. So, grab a towel. You know.
You live up to the expectation.
Wow. Wow. I like that.
Are you okay there, Mark? Are you good?
What a way to start.
Hey, Tio, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Mark?
Oh,
We're just a couple
It's
guys
scary.
talking about
my God.
That's right. This is like Quill meeting Thor right now.
I can't do it. Yeah. So we all know who's really in charge, right?
Oh my goodness.
That's just awesome.
Oh, you made me laughing already. And you said that we've prepared for you. Are you prepared for us, Tio? Are you prepared for what the book?
Listen, I think so. I've been listening to a few episodes, and you guys are off the hook. So,
okay, well at least you've got preemptive warning then. That's good. So, oh, pardon me. I got all choked up. It's your voice. In the back of my throat. No.
Do you need my pen?
I'm going to grab a pen of my own and just.
you see, I love this place already.
Tio, my darling.
Yes.
Now, you are going to take us into the world of space operas. Mark is bubbling with excitement about this.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
Sapien is no, okay, you're gonna have to go with me on this one. Sapien is the series that you are writing.
That's correct.
Oh God, I'm good at what
correct.
I do. Days of Deception.
Yes, you are.
Just go with my own flow right now. Days of Deception was book 1, if I am correct in my
You are not correct.
Oh no.
Dawn of Oblivion.
Stop, really?
Got you back.
Dawn of Oblivion was number 1.
Was number 1. That's
And
correct.
Days of Deception's number 2.
So what I did was that was an ode to the old Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and all that stuff. So Dawn of Oblivion, Days of Deception, and the last book in the trilogy is going to be Then There Was Darkness.
Oh.
Nice.
So
that.
take us into this world of Sapien.
Oh, thank you.
Take me into it. Take us into it.
So Sapien is set millions of years before our existence. The whole premise of the book is that the people in the Sapien solar system, thus Sapien, are our ancestors, meaning that we're all aliens here on planet Earth. So this is the history of humans before they came to Earth.
Wow.
So a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, in other words.
Well, actually in the same galaxy, but yes.
Oh, okay,
absolutely.
Close enough. Yeah. I love that. But you know, there's something interesting about the idea of a futuristic sci-fi, advanced civilization, but it happened a long time ago. It always captures my attention because I'm just like, oh yeah, we don't get to see that. And then what happened to all of that stuff? And, look at us now and we are so screwed, but I love the idea that there's this advanced civilization from way, way back. That's so cool. So I'm glad you did that. You already got my attention.
Well, see, as a sci-fi writer, it protects me from, getting the future wrong. So if if I say it was based millions of years ago, then they look at the technology and say, well, that's outdated. Then they say, well, it was millions of years ago, so how could they have known? Yeah.
Exactly.
I do the same thing in my dystopian because I don't want to be told I'm wrong. So I just like make it futuristic because I'm like, you don't know. It could happen.
So if you look at George Orwell's 1984, even though that's a brilliant book, and I love it's one of my favorite books of all time, you know, what's in 1984 looks nothing like what we remember 1984 to be.
True.
You
True.
know.
I did not live that 1984. I mean, I was alive in 1984, but I didn't live that 1984.
Yeah, I was 14 years old.
And if you look at the Jetsons, right, what they told us we were going to have by now,
I know.
Freaking straight up lied to us. I mean,
that's right.
I'm still the maid. I'm the maid. I don't have a robot. You know what I'm saying?
Or even the hoverboards out of Back to the Future. Where's our hoverboard? I want my hoverboard.
Right.
I think Soylent Green was supposed to be set for this year, right?
It was. Yes.
It could be. Yeah. I think you're right.
2022. Yep.
Let's see how that plays out. Now, what I do...
We do have
Mark?
that fake... we do have that meat substitute that's gaining ground, though. What is it called, guys?
Shit? No, sorry. Different thing.
Listen, we've had spam for years, buddy.
If you go...
Spam.
Oh, God. That's... Watch out. Yeah. No, there's the meat substitute, though. It's in all of the restaurants. If you go to like a burger place.
Like the ultimate burger type of deal?
Burger. There you go.
Impossible burger, yeah.
Isn't it made out of like chickpeas or lentils or something like that?
Right.
Okay. No, look, you're going to get me into a whole... no, because this will start an argument that I have with another person who's a vegan, and she likes to eat chicken nuggets, but they're not made of chicken. And I'm like, but why? Why would you want to eat something that's shaped like it, that's made to taste like it, but not it?
Not like it.
And then she just returns a favor with, have you ever used a vibrator? I went, okay, sure,
That's a good
fine.
When you put it in that
whatever.
Listen.
The argument stops and I walk away very quickly.
It doesn't vibrate.
Right, yeah. Now, something that I want to go with Tio. Sapien.world. Now, for those who are playing at home, go find this place. Now, in here, something that I love this, Tio. I love this is the residents of the Sapien solar system. You have this incredible artwork, which I'll talk about in a minute. We'll find out where that's from. Because if you are also the artist as well, I'm just going to have to go grab a towel on my own. I tell you
well, sorry to disappoint you there, but I wish.
We'll get to that. Now, you have the character, and then underneath each of these main characters, you have their birthplace, their home planet, their a bit about where they've trained or where they're from or what they're doing, their family. This is phenomenal. This is like a glossary for reading your series. Now, what made you go that little bit extra and do this?
Well, it's just at that point, I wanted to give a visual to everything that was there to kind of drive the point home of what my characters would, look like. Because if people really like your book, then they'll go to extra. It's like if you really like a soft drink, you take that first swig and then you turn the label around and you read it like, damn, this is really good. Let me read the label. Same thing. And I want to let also the people know that I've done my homework as far as creating backstories for each and every last one of these characters. I have characters who have made one appearance in this book that have extensive backstories that are going to be extrapolated out in other stories and other ways and stuff like that. So what I've done with Sapien is I'm a big fan of huge fan of George Lucas, right? So
because Mark, bubble, yeah.
Listen, listen, Z. I know you're the one who's like just the original trilogy period,
Yes,
but
it's true.
listen, you're gonna not like me for what I'm about to say, but me and
Radio.
MB on the same
I will
page.
always love you,
Me and Mark on the
Theo.
same
We'll
page.
always love you. It's okay.
Well, I will always love you too. So, but even when George Lucas created this, I don't think he realized what he had,
Yeah.
right? Because he closed off certain storylines that he should have left open, or things that he should have left open ended, so that he could have later built on the story. So, if I can be so bold as to say that mistake he made is one that I did not make, in that I put some things out there and I left everything open so that everything could tie into one another. As a matter of fact, I'm writing a dystopian novel now that's set in 2061, and and it's set in the same universe. All of my books will be in the same universe. So there's Easter eggs for this book in
Nice.
Sapien. There will be Easter eggs for Sapien in that book, and so on and so forth.
So
That's awesome. Now, I was just gonna say really quick, like I know, with Star Wars, it really, this whole idea of viewing rebels and warfare and everything through the lens of kind of a fantasy sci-fi lens was a big part of like what inspired him to write these stories, as well as, just kind of like this childhood, Flash Gordon serials and all that. I think a lot of that's out there, for fans who probably want to read up on it.
Right.
But I'm curious for you, like, tell us a little bit about the world that or the galaxy that you've created, and like what inspired you. Like, what is it? Is there like a tone or an analogy of sorts that kind of led you into this? I'm just kind of curious, like the flavor, right? Give us the flavor of your universe.
Sapien, first and foremost, is violent as hell. Number one, it's that the concept for the book came from a conversation that I had in late November of 2016 with a coworker. It was about religion, and ultimately that conversation rolled into where did mankind come from. And I've always, I don't think we're indigenous to this planet, myself personally, because it tries too hard to kill us every day. And I think, so I think we're aliens here. So I said, and also the conversation, involved what my perception of God was. So then I thought, okay, maybe I can put all of my perspective in a book, disguise it as science fiction. But it's not a religious book, and what it is, because I'm not a religious person. I don't subscribe to that. Hope I don't offend anybody with that, but I'm not a religious person. But my thought process was that God existed in every person in a form of a conscience. And so in Sapien, everybody subscribes to their own conscience. If you steal a piece of food, you murder somebody, or whatever punishment you deserve, you get it. You deserve is the internal strife that you feel as a result of those actions. So there's, even when they leave each other, when they greet each other, when they depart, they say, listen to your conscience, and the response to that is, let your conscience lead the way. And they go, and that's throughout the book. There's also no justice system in Sapien, and there lies the point of conflict right there. So we get a chancellor who's a politician who decides that, we have this neutral planet called, not so ironically, Neutralia, and it's kind of sort of like a vacation spot, like a cosmopolitan place. Everybody goes there to get away from the madness in Sapien. And life is so good on that planet that they decide that we should make this the norm everywhere else, and they try to force it on people. And there's like, no, hell no, we're not having it. So the tone, Mark, is that And one thing that you'll find consistent in my book, in Sapien, is you will get what the fuck you deserve. You do something, it's going to come back on you. Karma exists in this book, in this series.
I love it. I love it.
Very cool, man. I love that.
It's an interesting concept. I really enjoy it. And you said it's I haven't read it, but it is on my to be read list. You said it's violent though.
Oh, very violent. Yes.
Like
Absolutely, it's very violent.
Are we talking like who's that director that does all the violent stuff? Would it make that kind of ranking of violence? How violent are we talking, T.O.?
Listen, I will tell you this. If Quentin Tarantino directed the movies based off my book, yes, I would be a happy man.
Okay. Because when I think of violent movies, I go Tarantino in my head, and I mean, I love his movies. They're amazing movies. But that's where my head goes.
Yeah,
if somebody says I've got a violent book or a violent movie, I go, it's Tarantino feel.
So this is like Pulp Fiction, Django, and Hateful Eight in space.
Oh, stop! Get out! I'm totally on board. You just mentioned my favorite movie of all time, so done.
Which one is that? Pulp
Fiction. I love Pulp Fiction.
I love that movie. It's great.
It is the best movie.
Quentin Tarantino is probably the best at dialogue of anybody.
So would he be your dream director? If
oh, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he would.
100%.
He would be the one that you would need a towel for if he came to you and said, "I want Sapien. Give me Sapien."
Most definitely. He'd think I had a plank in my daggone hands.
Oh my goodness.
For sure. For sure. I mean, listen, I want to pitch it to him because he doesn't have a sci-fi movie yet. And what better than Sapien for him to do it to start with, Oh,
absolutely. And they're very hungry for stuff at the moment. So just go for it. Just go for it. I'm going to ask you a quick question, Tio.
Yes.
Are you currently sitting in your wardrobe surrounded by the most amazing collection of suits?
I am sitting in my, I guess you'd call it a wardrobe over there. Yeah, my closet, for sure. Absolutely.
Hey, I'm in my closet too, man. That's like the thing to do.
That's correct.
I will not make it. Yeah. I'm not going to say anything about coming out of, but you've got beautiful stuff.
Listen, I'll come out later, okay? When the show's over.
Be like, ta-da.
I'm not staying in here forever.
The grand exit. Yeah.
In the maid outfit, Mark, in the maid outfit. Because,
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Probably won't have fishnets. I hate to disappoint you.
Stop it. You know what you're getting for your birthday, don't you, Mark? I'm sending you fishnets. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
All right. It's one thing that I do look forward to, Tio. If we're just going to have a little private moment here with nobody listening, your suit photos, I must say, very nice, very nice. I do enjoy them.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you. Listen, I'm glad you. That means a lot to me. See, I've been in either a company uniform or some form of uniform for the last 25 years. So I just started a new career on August the 2nd. So I get to be in the office every day and wear suits and stuff. So I'm like, hell yeah. I'm gonna fucking dress up.
You do the suit look very, very well. Very well. Just saying.
Take this offline, you two.
Thank you.
We're in the middle of a podcast.
Oh my goodness. All right. So Tio, you obviously have a deep-seated love for space opera and the sci-fi genre as a whole. Is that where you see yourself seated a majority of your, future writing career or present writing career?
That's correct. My mind is just not suited for anything else. I mean, I couldn't write erotica if I tried to. I couldn't, which is weird because if I had sex, but I haven't been to space. But
right, what you know.
Yeah, right. So I mean, I couldn't write erotica to save my life. I definitely couldn't do romance, and a children's book would be out of the question. Historical fiction is a no. Sci-fi. My mind just automatically I sit in front of the computer or sit in front of, the computer, and my mind just says, oh yeah, you should do this, you should do that.
Yeah.
By the way, that's a nice piece of backstory, and add this detail, and it just flows, So, and I really can't explain it, but it comes from, Space 2001 Space Odyssey, Buck Rogers and Battlestar Galactica and Star Wars and all that other shit.
You're literally running off Mark and my childhood shows that we were. Kaya, you don't even know. You have nothing. She's that little millennial. Battlestar Galactica. I know that takes us back. Buck Rogers. Oh, stop it. I'm so old.
Listen, I don't know how old I was, but I had the biggest crush on Aaron Gray.
Oh, stop it.
My God.
Yes. Listen, me and T.O. are the same person. He just has a better voice and dresses better, okay?
They're both in the closet. No, stop it.
You'll never know.
That's correct.
Sorry, T.O.
Z, I was about to say, Z, you're welcome to come in here with me.
You too? Middle of a podcast, later.
I'm setting the timer for 7 minutes.
Oh,
that's right.
You're gonna need.
That's right. She's getting a special.
You're gonna need a sturdier chair. I'm sorry. You're gonna need a sturdier chair. I'm just saying. Anyway,
this is gonna go for 7 minutes too. Is the most surprising part. I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm the same.
Hey, listen, be the best 7 minutes of your life. That's for sure.
Oh Lord!
Hey,
somebody get me a towel. All right. I just have to recline back a little bit and just breathe a little bit right now. Now, I feel the same about erotica. Kudos for those who can write it. I can't do it. I get too giggly. But when I do sit down at the computer, I know exactly where you're coming from, because everything I write paranormal humor. Paranormal dark humor predominantly. So, and even when I try to write something else, I sit there and think, yes, I'm going to write a rom-com, or yes, I'm going to write a murder mystery, which I have done, but they always take a slightly twisted paranormal dark humor flavor to them. I can't seem to escape from it. So I think it's just genetic. What do you think, Kaya?
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've all got our appeal, really, on what we feel like's our wheelhouse. I mean, credit to those who can do numerous different things, but I think even then they usually go back to their core interest or genre. I mean, mine's dark fantasy. I love action-packed. I enjoy writing steamy scenes, and I just like writing dark personalities, and I will always go back to that. I've written contemporary romance and I've written erotica. Although they're okay, I have what I'm attracted to, and I think every writer's like that, or most writers anyway. What about you, Mark? Are you the same?
Yeah, I feel like I think we all have, and I'm no exception, we all have this ability to whatever gets us into the escapism aspect of things. Whether you're reading or whether you're writing, it's like what kind of connects with me and like gets me completely diverted from like whatever's going on in my life that I just want to sit down and forget about. And, when I crack open this book, or, I crack open the document, start typing away, you don't have a control over that, what just kind of grabs you and pulls you in. So I feel like we all have, there's nothing wrong with any of it. It's just, we're all built a little bit different, right? That's kind of how I see it. So for me, Star Wars and T.O., I saw that in the movie theater. I've told this story before, but it was the first movie that I saw in a movie theater. I was like 3 years old, and so it just captured my imagination.
Oh man,
and it's been a part of my life, my entire life, and so that had just huge impact on me. And that type of escapism is just like where I go, when I want to go to my, happy place. It's not, midgets on, goats or whatever. It's Star Wars. Yeah.
I don't know what movie you're watching then, but okay.
If that's your thing. I'm just saying,
Listen, I totally get it. When I first saw Star Wars, I thought in minuscule mind. I said, this man had to be abducted by aliens, and they implanted this information in his head. There's no way he imagined it. You know,
Right.
that's what I thought. I was like, it was just so expansive, so grand, so just imaginative. I was like, wow. You know, I was just blown away by it.
I love Star Wars. I've never said that I don't love Star Wars. I just only identify with the first 3 movies because that's what I grew up on. And, you know, my brother had all the figurines, and Darth Vader married Barbie quite often, honestly. And, you know, he used to share his cape with her, and he used to sit
that makes so much
he
sense.
used to sit in the Barbie spa with her and hold her hand. And, you know, she liked that big, dark, brooding man, you know, and I get that because I'm a bit the same way. So my brother did not appreciate
Girls always
me.
go for the bad
Well,
boys.
that's it. My brother did not appreciate me taking Darth Vader, but you know, whatever. And so I grew up on that, and I loved the first 3 movies. You know, the Ewoks and Jabba the Hutt and the crew, the original crew. I'm a bit OG, I think, when it comes to Star Wars. I don't get the millennial influence of it. But I'm old, so, you know.
Darth Vader might be the greatest villain in fiction, by the way.
Yeah.
And he wears a cape.
Yeah,
so, you know, hello.
Listen.
Probably got fishnet.
He probably has fishnet stockings underneath that. Yes. And those
So,
boots.
listen, I had to put
Go on, Tio, sorry.
As an ode to Darth Vader, excuse me, I had to put a cape on my villain halfway through the series.
See?
Nice.
Love it. Love it.
Yes.
All right, so tell me.
Yes, and he totally embraced it too.
Wow, any decent man will. A nice coat or a nice trench coat, cape.
Listen,
nothing says I'm a powerful man. Yes.
I probably look like Screaming Jay Hawkins with it on.
Yeah, I feel like if I wore a trench coat, I'd look like a hooker ready to knock on somebody's door in a motel.
You know what? It better be my fucking door. That's what you need to be knocking on in a trench coat, all right? Thank you. Thank you. I want a trench coat, and yet I live in Queensland, and, you know, it's like 40 degrees. So where am I wearing my trench coat? I wouldn't be wearing anything underneath it. That would be guaranteed because it's too fucking hot. Okay.
Well,
so
there's a vision.
No complaints.
Hello.
Can I knock on your door? Okay. Sapien, Tio. So you said there's 3. There's the trilogy.
That's correct.
That's correct. So
that's correct.
Then you are going to onto your next series that's going to link with Easter eggs. So you'll be able link to a degree in the same universe.
So everything is going to be in the same. Yes. So, and listen, you guys are about to get an exclusive right now.
Hang on.
Drum roll. So you're going to be the first. That's right. You're going to be the first people to hear the title of my next book, my dystopian novel.
Oh, stop it. Really?
God,
I'm so excited right now.
Yes. 18,000 words in. I started on January 1. It's called Circa 2210.
Love it.
And that is set in the aftermath of the final war, where the world just went to shit. The war ended because for the first time in years, foreign war landed on American soil, and you know we couldn't have that. So it was over. They released a special something to end the war, and as a result, a pandemic ensued, and what happened was it ended up being a sexually transmitted pandemic that in its release stage, but in its release stage, it gave you 24 hours to live. It turns your flesh blue. You bleed from your orifices and all that stuff. So as a result, the government decided that unless you're a married couple, person-to-person sex was outlawed.
Stop it.
They invented, and so they came up with this thing called a pleasure cell.
Oh.
Whereas Listen, takes.
I want
I
one of
mean,
those.
let's
Oh
go.
my God! Listen, Mark. Wait till you hear how it works, Mark.
Okay.
You have this.
Pleasure cell.
Yep, you have this creation basin inside your pleasure cell.
And you said you couldn't write
And
erotica. Tell me more.
listen,
Gosh.
there's yet to be. I know, right? So what happens is you input all of your vitals into this computer program, right down to your pH levels, all right? And there's all the men are called Adams, all the ladies are called Eves. You send your signal to the person that you're connecting with. When you do, it sends the information to the creation basin. An avatar of you pops out of the creation basin and interacts with that person. And the same time, her avatar, her Eve, comes in and interacts with you real time. So basically, you're touching each other without touching each other.
And by interact, you mean...
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, getting busy.
Yeah.
That's
No,
right.
they're just
Getting
going
busy.
and
But there's
having
a
the
person.
nice drinks.
Yeah.
But there's a person on the other end that has the same getup, and
So it's like
Absolutely.
VR sex.
over some network. VR. You know, I might never leave this closet. I just got to be honest with you. I
There you go.
might just stay here.
I might be getting
There you
out
go.
my key card right now, trying to find out where the fuck do I get this from. VR
So
sex.
yeah. So but I bring that up to say that that's in the year 2210, but that's set in the same the Sapien solar system. What happens in Sapien is the history for this world. You know, so they have what is called the Sapien scrolls that came to Earth with the people from Sapien, and those are like sacred things or whatever. Now, the Bible in my universe still exists, but there are some people who subscribe to the Bible, and some people, a small faction, who acknowledge Sapien and they think it's just some type of legend or myth or something like that. It's not actually true, when in fact in my universe it is true.
Wow.
I am loving
I just
this.
did the math. In 2210, I will be 236 years old. So I'm gonna start saving
Plane
up for that
ticket.
system right now.
That's correct.
You'll need the VR
Yes.
sex because you won't be getting out of like you'll need the VR.
We all need that. Come on, what are you talking about?
It's just there's no little blue pills that at 200 odd years old is going to help. You're going to need the VR by then, I think. My goodness.
Well, there you go.
Wow, that's exciting. Circa 2010, did you say? No, 2210.
Circa 2210. Yep.
Circa 2210. Fantastic. I'm so excited to know that first. We have an exclusive, guys. An exclusive on what the book.
That's right. Don't tell anybody.
No, we won't. It's just between us. It's just between us.
No, I'm such a gossiper. I'm going to tell you.
She is. She's terrible. She's terrible. All right. So for those chasing this at home, sapien.world, or of course T.O. Burnett on Twitter, Dawn of Oblivion and Days of Deception, the Sapien duo at the moment. The third book is called
Then There Was
Darkness, and that will be the trilogy. I am loving this. You've totally hooked me on this, T.O., which is
nice.
And
on the books or hooked you on T.O.?
Well, I was already hooked on T.O. before this. Now I'm hooked on his books. And now, when I read them, I'll be able to hear his voice in my head reading it to me. So, that is going to be some
the covers,
pleasure reading.
The covers look great.
Are they beautiful?
Yeah, the covers look great too.
Thanks, Mark.
The second book is, really striking. I love that cover so much. I mean, the first one looks fantastic. You got to start with the first one, right?
Yep.
But oh my gosh, that second cover is amazing.
It's
that alone. I got to read the series.
That individual in the middle of the road is a guy named Rokuro Onishi. A bad man.
He's a bad man.
We love bad men. We love that.
He's a bad man.
He's a very sexy man in his artwork. That's where he's from. I read up on him. The de facto leader of the Debauchers of Death Gang and a feared samurai
That's right.
swordsman, known for his loyalty to his men and his intolerance of betrayal. Ooh, hello.
Correct.
Goosebumps.
Correct.
And muscles. Lots and lots of muscles. Just saying. All right, I shall stop drooling on your artwork. Well,
Drool on.
I
Do
do.
what you must.
All right, so we come to, you've listened to our podcast a little bit. We come to the end of our game, and at the end of our podcast, we play a game, Tio. A game.
Wait, is it already?
Yeah, I know. We could keep going forever and
It
a
goes fast.
day.
I know.
I'm loving talking
That
to
was
you.
Having
fast.
too much fun.
Wow.
I love it when it happens like that, though. It means that we're having a great conversation. So this always pleasures me when it happens quick. Well, some things like to be, okay, not getting into that discussion. I'm going back into the closet with Tio in a minute.
Giggity. That's what she said.
So we play a game of Booker Feud. Like Family Feud, but for legal reasons we call
Why
it
are you laughing, Mark?
I didn't even...
Like you have a right to laugh. We're waiting for your music.
Correct.
Oh, gosh.
Your deliverance on the music is slack. So whack. Whatever. We love you anyway. So we play a game of Book a Feud, Tio. I need you to choose a team. Think very carefully about whose team you want to be on. Team Kaya or Team Mark?
We're gonna go with Team Mark.
The boys.
No offense.
It's
No
okay.
offense,
I
Kaya.
knew this
We're
would happen.
already the
Star
same
Wars
person.
Bros. I
Yeah.
get it.
We're
That's
already
right.
the same person. I mean, it would be strange for him to be on Team Kai, because me and Kai are on opposite teams. So
There you go.
Well pointed. We are.
The boys are in town. Okay, so
Yes.
boys.
Yes, sir. I will accept your help.
Mark
Let's do this.
Mark and Tio, what team name would you like? This will be interesting.
It's gonna be UM.
Really?
I'm sensing a tie-in to your books with that title.
No, that's the first thing that comes to your mind when somebody asks you a question.
Man, you had me, bro. I thought there's some book tie-in. Okay. I
No.
like that still.
Team
That's
So we'll always be first. Yeah.
I love it.
What is
Tia, you are a very smart man. I am loving this. Okay, Kaya,
Thank you.
what team name would you like? You can't beat, honestly, you can't say.
I guess I'll try and match up. Just go,
Oh, God.
H.
Team
Well, hang on.
Team
Is that going to be hard? Is that going to be hard for you?
I feel like we're having sex already.
What's happening?
I know.
Wait,
I'm the host.
Getting back and forth.
I'm the host. I feel like I'm going to go, oh, God, I need one, sir will have to be so I get the ending. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wee. I don't know what sex you're having,
Are you
Kai.
going to be
When
able
does
to
it end
tell
with wee?
Is she going to be able to tell the difference between my very soft, velvety voice and your very dark, masculine voices? I would hope so, Mark.
Well, my voice is not that like Tio's, but I'll let Tio chime in, and we'll be all right.
I'm pretty sure I can
there you go.
identify the difference between you all three. Just saying. Yeah. I'm good. All right. So I have picked a game, a question. It is an actual Family Feud question. 100 Americans have been surveyed. So Kaya and I are obsolete of any responsibility for weird answers, as we are not. So it would probably be weirder if they had surveyed Australians. The answers would be probably a lot more strange. All right.
There'll be a lot of slang involved.
There would be a lot of slang. Everything ends in O. Radio. Our question. First team in with their name gets to go first. Then we will alternate till we get a winner. The team can confer before they. I had to think about this now. Team has to can confer before they give their answer forward. Okay, let's go. The question is, Name a movie. This is quick. It's going to be a quick game, and I expect no wrong
say that every
answers.
time.
No wrong answers.
Oh, wow.
All right.
That's high.
I know, but this is so up the alley of the boys. Sorry, Kaya. Well, no, it's probably up your alley too. All right, we're good. Past or present is the first part of the question. Past or present. So let's set the parameters there. Name a movie about space aliens. I love this. Team is in first. You can confer before you give your answer.
Yeah. Alien.
I mean, that's pretty straight ahead, right? It's
Yes,
about
that's
an
correct.
alien.
Is that your
All right,
final
I'm gonna
answer?
go with alien.
Alien is your answer for Team it's on the list.
Alien.
It is on the list. Well done. It is the last one out of the
Yes.
5. It is number 5.
Oh.
Last.
Oh, yes.
Wow. That's a tough game.
It is.
Good God
It is.
almighty.
But you're in there, so coming in last
That's
on
what
the
I was
5. It's
thinking,
still it's
sir.
on the wall. It's on the wall. Team what is your answer?
Well, thank you. What an introduction. Wow. Walking in on that.
You
Yes,
should have
please.
seen the back arch I had to do when I said it. It was just like such a visual.
I felt it. Trust
There
me,
was all
I felt
boobs
it.
involved. I couldn't help it. Team,
You
Wait,
know I'm
what?
a very
What?
visual
No.
person. Stop.
team,
Hang on,
they
I
tried
tried
to-
boobs. What happened?
Yeah, they tried to sneak that one past us. Yeah, they tried to sneak that one past us.
team,
I heard it too.
what is your answer?
I don't know if I can follow that, to be honest. It's really throwing me off. I'm going to go with E.T. And so also said E.T., so I feel like it's a solid
answer.
teammate in the chat.
It's on the list.
E.T.
It's number 1. E.T. is on the list. Yes.
Yay! Look at us,
Yeah,
Lisa.
that's pretty good.
I mean, when I fell in
Damn it.
love with Star Wars, it was the same time I fell in love with E.T. It was that era of movies where Drew Barrymore,
Yeah, in the
E.T. I just, I wanted my bike to fly so badly. It did not. I did break a few bones trying. But anyway, back to the question. Past or present, name a movie about space aliens. Team, what is your answer?
Oh, so
Wow.
What?
So-
You need to refocus after that. Hang on.
It's so distracting.
no, that's a distracting technique right there.
Yes.
She doesn't want us to win. Clearly.
No, not at all. I might have to fail on purpose if she keeps on doing it. So do we confer out in the open
Yes.
because they'll hear our answers?
Yeah, we won't listen. Go ahead.
Oh, absolutely.
Go ahead.
No, it's all good.
Yeah. So I'd say either War of the Worlds
That's a good
Or-
one.
or
I think I was trying to think because it's about the alien, right? That's what I'm trying to wrap my head around. Because you think like Star Wars, it's not really about the aliens.
In
It's
Star Wars,
about the
in Star Wars they wouldn't be aliens because they're indigenous to where they are.
yeah. I mean, even though they're moving around to other planets, so I think
Truly.
I think you're
Yeah,
on
but
the
these
right.
remember, keep it simple. This is like our rule number 1 on this.
I'm staying quiet. I'm staying quiet right now. Go on. Confirm, my little pretties.
I'd say either War of the Worlds, The Thing, or Mars Attack. Mars Attacks.
Oh, okay. So the thing is good. I was thinking, what's the one? What's the one? Oh, my brain stopped working right now. Oh, come on, brain. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Da-da,
Close Encounters of the
da-da,
Third Kind.
yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. You know that?
Yeah. No, that's another good one. That's another one good one. So is
Okay,
that
what do you?
You gotta
what should we
pick
go with?
one.
What do you think?
Close
pick
Encounters
one.
of the Third Kind.
Oh, you like it?
Final.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Close Encounters of the Third
Is that
Kind.
your final answer?
Final
It's
answer.
not on the list.
Wrong.
Bye-bye.
Yes,
damn
Not on the list.
Yeah.
I am sorry, Tim. We're going to swap to Tim and see what she has to say. What is your answer?
I'm actually going to go for one here because I hope it pays off, so it can be a little bit stabby towards the boys.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm going to say Star Wars. Star Wars.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'm just going to go with it.
It's on the list. It's on
That's right.
No, wait, hang on. It's not.
People were asked this.
100
People who don't watch alien movies are going to think of Star Wars.
100 Americans have just gone, yeah, Star Wars. Name a movie about space aliens. Star
You
Wars.
can't see me, but I'm flipping you both off.
I'm like, we are way. See, the problem
You
is
are diehards, though.
so we're so into this.
Yeah.
We're like way overthinking it.
Yeah.
They're pretty much.
Yeah.
I even tried to
Star
help you.
Wars.
I know, and I had to be quiet because you two glorious men were diehard fans and you're dissecting it so beautifully, and I'm like, yeah, but you're wrong. But you're wrong, darling. But you're wrong. I love you, but you're wrong. All right, so, yes.
This is my greatest success all year so far.
Past or present, name a movie about space aliens. So far, we have E.T., which ranked in at number 1. Star Wars ranks in at number 4. And, of course, Alien at number 5. We still have number 2 and number 3 that are up for bids. Team, have you got an answer?
Okay, so listen, if Star Wars is on the list, I'm sure Star Trek is probably on the list.
Oh, no doubt about it. 100%.
I hope Star Trek.
Oh, now we change our tune.
I hope Star Trek is below Star Wars, but it's probably on the list.
Well, Star Wars came in at number 4 and Aliens at number 5. So if it's on the list, it cannot be under it. If it is on the list, if that is your final answer, then it can't be under it.
We got to go with it.
Is it your final answer, team?
I know that makes me that hurts if it's on the list then, but I feel like it's probably on the list.
Yes?
I think so, especially since Star. Yes.
All right. Tio seems very adamant about this. Star Trek, is it on the list? Yes, it is on the list. Ding, ding, ding. It is on the list.
Ding, ding,
it
ding.
comes in at number 3.
I'm so mad right now. I've never been so mad at getting an answer right in my life.
That's called bittersweet.
The Trekkies are above the Star Wars.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna have to do it. Now I'm gonna have to do a Twitter poll between Star Wars and Star Trek.
Okay, I'm gonna vote.
All right. We have a tiebreaker. We have a tiebreaker situation, 2 apiece. We're gonna go first person in with their team name to go for the answer. Past or present, name a movie about space aliens. We have E.T., we have Star Trek, we have Star Wars, and we have Alien. There is one answer left that runs in at number 2. First team in with their name gets to answer. Name a movie about space aliens. No, I didn't give you a hint. Came in. Oh, and Tio, I swear to God, that is just beautiful. It's the reverberation that hits my ears just goes down. Okay, good. Now we've cleared that up.
I don't think I should be in the room. Mark, we should excuse ourselves.
I really need to behave.
I'll leave the closet and come back. I guess
7 minutes. 7. Does anybody know the reference? Come on, Kai, you're a millennial. 7, no?
I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by our conversation.
Friends, don't know? Okay, we're gonna have to do a family feud on 7 on Friends too. Anyway, back to the question. Okay. Name a movie. I totally sidetracked that one, didn't I? I'm sorry. I went on an orgasm trail into Friends. I'm sorry. It was totally sidetracked.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop it.
That's what she said.
Name a movie about space aliens. You came in first, Team What is your answer to tiebreak, to take the win, to be victorious on What the Book today?
We got to go with this. So when was this poll created? Because it could be Dune or it could be War of the Worlds.
No, can't say. It just says past or present. So the movie spans, it's huge.
I don't think it's Dune. I think World of the Worlds is okay. I also think this popped in my head because I think it was a big movie over here in the U.S. particularly was Independence Day.
Yes, that's it. That's the answer.
You think so?
Let's go with
All
it.
right. All
No,
right. I'm sorry if we're wrong.
No,
It's got a
There,
chance.
there is no way you can be wrong. You're 100% right on this.
That's
I'm
it? We're
confident.
okay. Oh, Tio.
Please
I
tell
will
me they're
bet.
wrong.
I
They're
will
wrong.
bet
Like we already
Z's.
said
I will
yes.
bet Z's pennies on this one.
Oh,
Who said she's
I was
got
going
any?
to say, am I wearing some?
You're making
I
assumptions,
don't, that's,
I think that's the flaw in our plan. She doesn't have any. That's the problem. That's the whole problem.
there is a loophole to that one. There are none, and you are wrong, my lovelies. You are
Yes, knew
wrong.
it. Yes.
Independence Day is not on the list, and my fictional pennies are still not going to be present.
Because I have them. She's mine.
Kaya, you get a chance. Team gets a chance to sweep in at the last moment, to take the boys out low and hard. What is your answer? Name a movie about space aliens.
I could be
I'm gonna
wrong,
pull a race
but,
card if you get this. I'm totally pulling a race card if you get this.
We can't lose on this category, man. Something's wrong.
Oh my goodness. Kaya.
Okay, so I'm going to give the most millennial answer I
Right,
can think
right.
of. And I'm going to go along with Marvel, so Avengers, or like, what do you call Guardians of the Galaxy? So I'm going to go with, Marvel.
No,
No,
not on the list.
No.
Not on the list.
Okay.
This is not a Marvel movie at all. Nope.
Okay.
All right, I have to give a clue. I'll give a clue. First team in with.
Yeah,
This is a simple one, for fuck's sake. Every time, people, every time. Name a movie about a space aliens. First team in with their name after I have given the clue. All right, the clue is. Fuck, how do I do the clue without giving it away?
Give it away. Just give it away.
Give it away.
No, I'm kidding.
The title is very sexist.
Oh,
I
know what it is.
Okay, Team came in for. I love the name too. That really does work well. I like that. Smart man, Tio. Smart man.
Wow, there you go. Appreciate you.
Team confer and give me an answer.
So what are you going with, Mark? What we have?
I don't know that this is 100%, but I feel like it's Men in Black.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, bingo. Yeah, that's it. That's 100%.
Yeah.
You think
That's what you said before, Tio.
Yeah,
That's what you said before.
I think it has Men in the title. That was maybe, but I could be wrong, but.
That was subterfuge first time.
We just wanted to give Kaya a fighting chance. I mean, really, just being nice,
right.
That's
nice.
Right.
Is that your final?
Pity.
Oh,
Team is that your final answer? Men in Black.
Yes.
You are right.
Ding,
ding, ding. It is on the list. Boys win. Woo-hoo.
Mark,
yes.
Mark is the man.
Men in Black.
Well done.
Independence Day, Men in Black. It's kind of same wheelhouse. I feel like I had to be one of those.
Oh, look, one's funny and one's really not that funny though. But Men in Black's great. I like Men in Black.
True.
Name a movie about space aliens for those playing at home. There was E.T., Men in Black, Star Trek, Star Wars, and Alien. They were the ones that the 100 Americans pulled up. Lord help them. All right. Well, that was exciting. Well done, boys. Congratulations on being today's victorious winners of Booker Feud.
Yes.
Good job, Tio.
Good job, Mark.
If we didn't win that, I was going to have to chastise myself later or something. So.
We had an advantage. I'm glad we pulled it out too. That would have been problematic.
Oh, that's what she said. Radio.
That's what she said. Listen, and that's the only time you'll ever hear me say pull out too.
Oh my goodness. For those playing at home, my gorgeous bookers. This has been T.O. Burnett on the book, sapien.world. Chase it on his website. Of course, T.O. Burnett on Twitter. Find him, stalk him. He loves it. He's going to do some smack talk, I'm sure, about this on his Twitter feed because,
Absolutely.
girls lost, boys win. Woohoo!
Well, there you go. That's right.
Sapien is the series Dawn of Oblivion, Book 1, Days of Deception, Book 2, Book 3. When is it being released? Have you done it? Are you doing it?
Well,
There's a pressure question, Theo.
I'm shooting for February 14th.
Oh,
That's the hope.
Lovely.
Shooting.
Valentine's Day.
Emphasis on shooting. Oh.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
A little
But,
violence on Valentine's. I like it.
Yes, it's a little optimistic at this point, but I'm in the I'm wrapping up some edits, so but yeah, that's what I'm looking for. March at the latest, but yeah, at the latest March.
Fantastic. And please, I hope to have you back on later in the year and we can talk about the whole thing and then your new one as well. We can talk more about that. So hopefully I can swindle you.
Listen,
swindle you into coming
so don't
back.
worry about the podcast.
Listen, if you will have me, I would be more than happy to come back here. This was a blast.
Excellent, excellent. I'm going to hold you to that, Theo, and get you penciled in for later in the year and find out what you're up to. Literally, I just want to hear your voice again. So, hey.
Anytime.
Thank you for being here, Theo. It has been an absolute pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine. You guys are awesome. You rock. Mark, Kaya, I loved it. It's great talking to you all.
Likewise, it was lovely to meet you.
Oh, it's so nice to talk to you in person. It's so awesome.
All right. And Mark, I hope your family gets better soon. Please show us pictures of the maid outfit. And I hope that the Rona doesn't come and touch you, okay? Stay away from the Rona. You don't want it.
Thank you.
Kaya, of course, my darling, love you, sweetheart. We will
love you more. Stay safe.
We will see you all again next week. Same podcast channel, same podcast time, new guest. Let's see what we get up to. Excellent show, guys. Love you all. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.